Hello, I'm the Educator, and this is house flip number 2. Instead of a house, as you can see, I'm going to flip this diner. I love diners. I love diner food. And as I was flying around trying to figure out which place I wanted to do next, I thought about doing the cafe right there, and then I spotted the diner, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the diner. Yeah, I'm going to do the diner. Alright, so just like last time, the first thing I want to do is I just want to clear it out. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of all the crapola I don't want. I'm probably going to take out the cars too, because I have an idea that may or may not work, so we'll see. That's odd. First of all, I don't like this. I didn't do this on my last place because look how the doors overlap. I mean, maybe there's just no choice. I mean, you just have to... I mean, I don't know. I'll think about it, but I hate it. Look at that. They flip-flop depending on which one you're looking at. I hate it. All right. I wish you could turn on... How do you turn these on? Because if I put one on myself, it's not on. So I'd be interested to know it. And maybe it's just hooking up a wire and they start working. All right. Is there anything in here that... Yeah, I'm going to take out... I think I'm going to take out that. Anything in the back? Probably leave some of this. Because you gotta, you need a place to cook. Although, be honest with you, sinks aren't really a place to cook. If you're sliding out cheeseburgers there, you need a counter back here. Yeah, this place is gonna need a little bit of work, but there's not a lot of junk in here, So that's nice. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to clean up out here. Am I going to redo the parking lot? Well, probably not, because there's already a parking lot. So I won't have to spend time on that. Let me tell you, that's a good thing, because that took forever. Alright, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to clean this place up, and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay, guys, I have cleared the area all the way, I think. I'll leave this fence here for now. It's pretty nice. On the inside, I've taken out the booze, like I said I would. Took out a couple of other things there, because I'll probably put them in different. I took that out. I don't like the bathroom. The location seems odd, right? So if your patrons have to go potty, you're not going to say, oh, well, come on back. Meet Tom. He's our cook. And sure, no, I just don't think so. So I have to figure something out to redesign this place so that the restrooms are easy to get to and it still has a diner feel. Like, I love the counters, but maybe the counters have to move, or certainly the restroom, I think, has to move. I'm not really sure. Alright, well, I've got some thinking to do here, and I'll probably bring you in at some point just to show you the progress. And, yeah, well, we're just gonna dive in, okay? So, I'll see you in a little while. So, I took out those, I don't know what they were, the dividers or whatever. And I've laid down some wood frames to kind of think through this. I want the diner to be bigger. This is just, what was it? There's like 4 tables in here. I know some diners are going to be small, but I want this to be bigger. And again, this bathroom's bugging me, so I really haven't wrapped my head around it. But I think in order to wrap my head around it, I'm going to need more room anyway. So this diner's going to be a little bit bigger than the way that it's designed. And obviously there's some diners that are smaller, and this is not going to be one of them. So this diner is going to be a little bit bigger. Like Arnold's. Arnold's was bigger. Arnold's wasn't a little tiny place like this. I love the stools. I love the counter. So that will probably get left. We'll see. Yeah, alright, so this marks the door, so I think I'm going to pull the door way out here. This will give me a little bit more room, and here for some more tables. Although, I mean, I love the way that this goes narrow, and I know that was mostly for the cars, but I like it. Although, does it make sense that it's the diner is narrow and then opens up for this area in here? Maybe. Do I want to push the whole thing out to about here instead? Maybe. I might just bring out the whole stinking thing. Well, yeah, I don't know. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start by knocking out that, oh gosh, make everyone sick, why don't I? I lost control of my mouse there. This area here, I'm just going to knock this down, and we're going to see what the area looks like, and I'll go from there, alright? So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. Oh, you know what? I noticed in the last video, I keep saying, okay, guys, I'm back. Or something like that. I'll have to change it up. I'm just gonna start, okay? I'm just gonna dive in, alright? Let's do that again. Here we are. No, I'll come up with something. Alright. So, I've extended the wall. I've decided I'm gonna make it as wide as it is all the way down here. I love this thing, okay? I love the looks of it. That's definitely going to stay, but I gave a little bit of room here for people to turn the corner and, of course, come into the diner. Right here, I've left this off because that's going to be rounded. Obviously, this thing I'm going to extend because I love that it juts out like that. Right over here, in fact, let me put some down while we're talking. I'm feeling that was a side door, and I just, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. You know, that seems silly to put a side door there. Do I have any? I don't. Asphalt. I need some asphalt. You know what? Is it okay before I move on that we take care of some asphalt? Let's put that there. And let's fill in. Oh, snot bubble. That won't be perfect, will it? I'll figure something out. Alright, or we'll leave it like that and I'll just learn to live with it. It's going to open everything up. Give me some room for some tables. I don't know yet. Alright, I really haven't gotten that far. I may just move the counter forward a little bit. Or I won't. I'm still thinking. Alright? Send these in between times when I do things like that. Then that gives me time to think of those others. So, I'm going to build this up. Yeah, I think that's going to look really cool. Especially when this place gets painted, guys. It's going to look fantastic. I need to figure out where my windows are going to go. I love this big window. And I may just take these out and extend the big window on both sides. That might be a really good look. Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't start upgrading. Good idea, guys. Good idea. You guys are really paying attention. I love it. Alright. Give me time to do that. I'll bring you back. Check out the lights. Oh, yeah. Alright. So I have a generator going. I wish we could muffle the sound of the generator or something, but oh well. In fact, I think until it gets to be, well, even if it's nighttime, I'm not going to turn it back on, but I'll turn it on for the final product. Okay, so you can see, got the glass in, okay, filled everything in, got the rounded corners, looking really nice. Loving it. Am I on? Let's take a flight. Right here. Yeah, the asphalt is just not going to meet up. I don't like it because then you're going to have to do a little steppy step thing. I don't like it at all, but oh well. I'd tear all this out, right, and lay down some nice concrete so that we can paint that a little bit later. Everything's looking real nice. I have an idea for the restrooms. I think it's a really good idea. I just don't know if I'm going to like it. So I'm trying to find a way to hang on to these stools and counter. And the window. I love the window. And do something about this bathroom. In fact, I think the next thing I want to do is just tear out the bathroom. I don't know. I keep stretching my mind to come up with something, and nothing's coming just yet. I may have to do things out of order and maybe start doing a little bit of painting and decorating before I can figure out what ultimately I want to do with that whole bathroom dealio. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what? Let me tell you what I'm thinking here. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. All right. Do we need the entire back for the kitchen-y area? For a diner? I would think a diner's in the back is fairly small, but what do I know? I don't know anything about diners. But I was thinking about there being a little place here, right? You got the counters, and there's a little place here. Clear this out. You go back in. We've got just a tiny little women's restroom over here, and you go over here, and you got a little tiny men's restroom over here. Right? But that's not, you know what? Get out of my way. Unless I pull it back a little bit, make it a little bit. I don't think that's going to help me at all, though. Oh, you can see I'm having a little bit of a pickle because I want to keep this aesthetic here, but I also want to put something else in. And I don't think putting the restrooms at the front is going to give me the look that I want. Plus, I think the stools really need to be back where the kitchen is. Right? I love the opening here. Right? They can grab it and put it right down in front of whoever needs it. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is start knocking some of this out and seeing if the restroom idea will hold. I also need to knock this out because I just don't like the restroom back here. I think it's silly. I mean, I get it for game purposes, but for actual diner purposes, I'm not loving it. Not loving it. I also need to consider parking at some point, and actually I think parking will be on the side. For sure. Alright, so we'll do parking on the side. That makes the most sense. And we'll do that. That's usually last. I say usually. I've only done it one time before. Alright, guys, I'm going to clear some of this out and just start building. And if I have to tear stuff up and keep going at it, I will. So next time I come in with you guys, I'll have my restrooms in and I'll know kind of what this place is going to look like. And then we'll start working on the decorating, I think. Okay? Alright, it's looking pretty cool. I like it so far. Yeah, I love the roundedness and everything. Wow. Alright, I'll be back. Let me show you what I've done here. Not in love with it, but I think it's just because it's a little cramped, honestly. And there's just not... let's get off of that. There we go. There's just not enough appliances. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to have something, if I can make this look metal, like, maybe possibly like a skillet or something. Not a skillet, but, yeah, no. The skillet. I can't think of what it's called. I don't know. And it's really small, but I had to make room for the restrooms. And I'm going to have a men's and a women's restroom. And why I get hung up on the restrooms is because, well, I want them to be these buildings to be realistic. I also didn't just want one restroom, although it's definitely an option, especially since I see how small this is. And I just don't know if I like having such a small kitchen. You know, this is a big diner. And there's going to be lots of people here. So this is basically enough room for one cook. And I just don't know if I'm in love with it. So I may, now that these are hardening, fantastic, I may just have to go down to one restroom, be honest with you guys. I just think 2 restrooms is taking up too much room. I'm glad I thought I saw a busted block. I'm glad that I did it. Now, could I put one on this side and one on the other and put the kitchen right in the center? It's an option. It's definitely an option, but I still think that there would be a problem with space. Although maybe having everything in the center would actually open it up and put the divider, this open window, right smack dab in the middle. Oh, this is probably not even, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, what I meant to say is I bet you this is not odd. It is probably even, and it is even. And even just doesn't work very well. Alright, guys. Well, you know what? A little bit... Oh, I put some lights in. And I also did some little accents out here under the window. Alright, so I've actually done something. You know what? Back to the drawing board here, guys. I think I'm going to knock this out and try something different, okay? I'll be back. Okay, let's dive in. Let's see what I've done so far. Oh, yeah. This is what I was after. Alright, so we're going to have a little restroom over here. We have another one over here. Is that all symmetrical? When you walk in, you run into the sink, right? Yeah. We've now got the counter here. I'll put the stools in. Don't you worry. Look at that. There's the delivery. Now, I'm not absolutely happy with the kitchen because I still think it needs to be a bigger kitchen, but it is what it is. Now, and also I remembered what they're called. They're called griddles. And instead of just ovens, I think there should be a griddle. I wonder if instead of the hot plates, what if I did this and tried to find something that would make that look metally, so to look more like griddle. That would be cool. Alright, washing dishes. I know it's not ideal, right? Because you'd have some super dishwashers in here. And I don't know about just a refrigerator, right? There should be a walk-in freezer of some sort. Probably should extend it back here and put something like that in. But let's be honest, I'm not going to find stuff, paint, or the actual objects that's going to make them look like that anyway. So I think I'm going to stop here. And this double thickness, I'm not in love with it. I wish there was maybe like a half. Is there a half going up and down? I might put a half there as sort of like the work area. I'll look into that. I'll knock these out and look into that and see if that's something I can do. But I love it now. Okay? I really like the looks. So I'm going to put in furniture. And I also need to obviously do a lot of painting. And then finally we'll do the parking lot. Alright, I'll be back. And here we go, guys. Here's my diner. Look at that. I put the words back on the side. I've got some cars parked. Got a diner sign out front. I kind of like the way that worked out there. There we go. Oh, goodness. This is embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Let's fix this right now. Okay, this is just, we can't stand for that. Alright. Okay, how about the back? Look at that. Painted. I even put the conduits back. I left the brick, although I changed the type of brick that it was. But they had brick down here. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put brick in there. I'm going to pick the one I want, just based on color. And there you go. I like it. I really like that right there, too. That looks pretty snazzy. Now, I can't tell you how many times I painted this. Actually, I can. I painted it 3 times. 3 times. Each time I changed the color all the way around, and I'd look at it, and I'd be like, no, I don't like it. And then I'd try it again. One time was blue, because I wanted to see if it would match the blue of the door here, which it really didn't. All right, you've seen the inside, but look at that. I've put doors, and I just put regular doors, and I think it really looks nice. There was something else. Oh, I know. It was the blinds. Check out the blinds. Cool, huh? That's nice. All right, well, let's, we always have to take another tour. Let's go in the, you know what? I have this on, but I shouldn't because I have lots of lights. I can handle this. I like this. I put a piece of wood up here to give it a little bit of some rays. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, this made this a counter and this more of like the little, I'm having such a tough time. The delivery area, right? So that the waitresses can come and grab it. And, of course, we've got the stools here. Other bathroom is the same. That bathroom seems a little bit darker, doesn't it? Oh, it's because I didn't paint that. Well, that's silly. Why didn't I paint it? Oh, dang it. We're going to have to... Is that... Maybe it already is changed, and it's so dark in here, I can't tell. That's probably true, huh? Although I just messed that up. Ah, dang. Hang on. Let's, there we go. Texture picker is a very good friend. There you go. Close the door. I guess, they have a small, nah, you know what? Actually, let's do that right now. What did I click? No, stop it. Oh, shoot. No, it should work. It should work. Let's do this. And let's do sign. I'm getting better at finding stuff, but I still move really slowly because I'll do something and then I'll want to change it and I'll have to undo everything, and it's just, my goodness, it's just a big pain in the butt. But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this one. I wasn't sure when I started what exactly it was going to look like, although I knew that I really wanted to work on this diner, and I wanted to have the red and the black. Should that be white or black? It's just too dark. It's just too dark in here. No, not drywall. Is there another white? Let's look. Yeah, it's just not a lot of, I'm having trouble, man. Not a lot of colors. How's that? Let's go back. No. A male and female? That's, no. How about ladies and gentlemen? How about that? See what I mean? I'll change this like 1,000 times. Although in the 50s, what would they have said? You can't, I was going to say, please don't be offended. I was going to say chicks, right? I mean, they used it. I know it would be kind of offensive nowadays. Men and women? Men and women? Probably. I guess I could have left that one. Let's... Oh, no, we wanted it to be white, didn't we? Hello? Sir? Ah, dang. You know what I did? I must have, I must have clicked on the red. Alright. Men and women. Men and women? I think so. I mean, obviously, I could do... Oh, I don't know. Something from Greece, maybe? You know what? You help me out. What do you want it to be? Now, it cannot be offensive. Okay? But, something related to the 50s, early 60s. So I'm going to leave it men and women for right now, but if I get something cool, I will definitely come back and change them. All right, guys. Man, I know for you this is going to be not that long, but for me, this has taken a long time. This has taken quite a bit of my day, actually. But I really like it. I really like it. Especially that. I wasn't sure. You can see it kind of comes off the top up there a little bit. I just wasn't sure. And then I thought should I put something here? And I was just like, nah, forget it. One side, right? A little asymmetrical. Have that D come off just a little bit. I think it looks kind of cool. All right, guys. Hey, listen, your homework is to subscribe, to like, and a comment. If you have any suggestions, maybe as to what the next building you want me to do, I will consider that. And I hope that you'll come on back and join me for the next building that I decide to flip, okay? That's it for me. I will see... You know what? Hang on. Let's put that away. I'll see you next time.